We're just a few days away from hearing the distinctive sound of the cicada here in Cincinnati.
I don't like them. I don't want them. I don't need them in my park.
In a matter of a few days, cicadas are expected to emerge in our parks.
I'm terrified. I don't think I'll be outside for a while. What if they bite me? Or worse, what if they touch me?
I'm scared for my plants, my precious plants. They've done nothing wrong to deserve this.
I had big plans this summer. It's going to be like quarantine all over again with these things outside.
Reporting in Cincinnati, this is Leaf Flowers, Cincy Parks News.
What a beautiful day to be at a park.
I know. Too bad the cicadas are going to ruin it this summer.
What? Cicadas. Sounds fake.
Well, it's a nice day. Take my picture.
Okay. That looks good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hashtag Cincy Parks, hashtag out with friends, hashtag COVID sucks, post.
Do you mind taking my photo?
Yeah. Do you hear that?
No. It's probably my stomach.
No, it sounds like a buzzing noise.
I mean, I had a big breakfast.
I don't know.
Do you mind taking pics of my face? Up close?
Yeah. They're coming! Run! Cincy Parks! Is this Gia? Michael, Steve? They're here! Help!
What? Oh, they're here? Wait a minute. You're breaking up. Megan? Megan? Ah, that's California Woods reception for you. Hi, I'm Gia Giammarinaro, lead naturalist at California Woods Nature Preserve with Cincinnati Parks. While you're watching this video, the cicadas have probably started to emerge, and it's very wondrous. Now, you might be noticing a lot of noise and a lot of weird flapping about. These 17-year cicadas have actually been in the ground for 17 years, and they're going to be living above ground from anywhere from 24 hours or less to 8 weeks, depending on what happens within their life. They're basically above ground with one purpose, and that is to make the next generation of cicadas. So they're up here, they're flying around. They're not flying very well because imagine they've been underground for 17 years. Suddenly they've come out of the ground, they've had a full metamorphosis, and they have wings. And they're all of a sudden, it's kind of like being a baby and being put in a car and saying, okay, now drive. So they're not very good flyers. A lot of the animals that are in this forest have never, ever, ever heard of or seen a cicada because they weren't alive 17 years ago today. So when these cicadas emerge, they're going to emerge by the billions. I even heard one person say trillion, but I haven't counted them myself. And they're going to basically overwhelm all of the predators that live in this area. All of the predators are going to snap them up and go, oh my goodness, this is the tastiest thing I've ever had. I've never seen these before. But they're going to come in such numbers that most will actually survive and live to breed and lay their eggs. So that's basically their strategy. It's called predator satiation. And the strategy is to feed and fill and basically make all the predators sick of them so they stop eating them. So cicadas, like any other insect, starts its life as an egg. In fact, one interesting thing about cicadas is they start their lives as eggs in the sky, on the branch tips of trees like these trees above us. And a mama cicada will actually fly up to a mile to find a good tree. So she's looking for trees that are surrounded by low-lying vegetation. And she'll lay her eggs in the branch tips in what looks to us as a haphazard way. She'll lay eggs in pairs, anywhere from 6 to 600 in a single tree. And once those eggs are laid, her ovipositor, so the part of her body that looks a little bit like a straw that will lay the eggs, actually is serrated and reinforced with metal. So it's like she has a chainsaw for an ovipositor. Now, when the branch dies back, those eggs are gonna hit the ground. They're either gonna hit the ground from coming out of the branch, or the branch tip itself will fall down to the ground. So when they hatch, they crawl around. They're about the size of a sesame seed is what the egg looks like. They're gonna crawl around. If there's grass, it'll be in the grass or the tips of the ground. And the first thing they do after kind of crawling around a little bit is go underground and latch onto some roots. Now, the younger or low-lying vegetation has roots closer to the surface of the soil, so they'll be quick for the cicada to find. And they spend the next 17 years growing and changing slowly, very slowly. They're the longest lived insect on Earth. They're not out to get you. They can't bite you. They can't sting you. They only use their piercing, sucking mouth to actually hydrate. They can't even eat anymore. That was their old body that would process their nutrition. So they're pretty much weird. So they're not scary to most of us. If they're scary to you, that's okay. But I would challenge you to go outside, even if it's only for a minute or two. Maybe sit on your porch or your back stoop and take a look and a listen, because this isn't going to happen again for 17 more years. Thank you for watching with us. Come to a Cincinnati park near you to enjoy this amazing, awesome, wonderful, and only 2 to 3 times in a lifetime event. Thank you.